This module focused on introducing the students to the concepts of consumer surplus and producer surplus and their equilibrium conditions. Buyers' willingness to buy and consumer surplus. Consumer surplus: the amount that buyers are willing to pay for a good minus the amount they actually pay for it. It measures how much the buyer values the good or service. The area below the demand curve and above the equilibrium price measures the consumer surplus in the market. At price P1, the consumer surplus is ABC. If the price decreases from point P1 to P2, then consumer surplus now equals area ADF. The increase in consumer surplus attributable to the lower price is the area BCFD. Producer's willingness to sell and producer surplus. Producer surplus is the amount a seller is paid for a good minus the seller's cost. It measures the benefit to sellers participating in a market. The area below the equilibrium price and the supply curve measures the producer's surplus in a market. The triangle ABC represents the initial producer surplus. The triangle CEF represents the producer surplus to new producer. The rectangle BCED represents the additional producer surplus to the initial producer. Consumer and producer surplus and market equilibrium. Consumer surplus is equal to value to buyers minus amount paid by buyers. Producer surplus is equal to amount received by sellers minus cost to sellers. Total surplus is equal to consumer surplus plus producer surplus is equal to value to buyers minus amount paid by buyers plus amount received by sellers minus cost to sellers. Now, since the amount paid by buyers equals the amount received by sellers, total surplus is equal to value to buyers minus cost to sellers. If a resource allocation maximizes total surplus, we say that the allocation exhibits efficiency. And if a resource allocation does not maximize total surplus, then it's not efficient. And then some of the gains from trade among buyers and sellers are not being realized.